Hello, I'm Bob Marks, and this is Astrology Now. This is the program for people who want to learn about astrology. Well, folks, right now we've got a retrograde Mercury. People are frequently terrified of it. Oh, don't do anything important on a retrograde Mercury. Everything will be a disaster. Yes, so if you, God forbid, have a heart attack or a stroke, don't call 911. Wait until the retrograde Mercury is over. No, not quite. Mercury is the planet that rules small things. It rules communications. And when it's retrograde, it increases the chance that something will go wrong with the little details. People will be late. They will forget things. It does not mean that you stop living for 3 weeks. 3 weeks at a time, 3 times a year. It rules transportation. There are millions of people flying during retrograde Mercury and driving. They're not all going to be late. They're not all going to have disasters. If you are driving or going somewhere during a retrograde Mercury, all you have to do is leave a little early and plan for some delays. That's all. Of course, if you have a really important project to start, try not to start it on the retrograde Mercury. The retrograde will cause delays. Frequently, you'll have to start things over again after the Mercury retrograde is ended. As I said, this Mercury retrograde is going to last until the 22nd of May. Mercury this Monday is going to be making a conjunction with the Sun, not an ordinary conjunction. Mercury is going to line up right between the Earth and the Sun. That makes it almost like an eclipse. So that should intensify the nature of the retrograde Mercury that we're having. Mercury goes between the Earth and the Sun only about 13 times a century, I believe. So this is a rather rare retrograde Mercury. Now, what else is going on this week? There's on Tuesday, there's Venus making a trine to Jupiter. These are the two benefic planets. That's a good day to just, if you want to, take it easy, have a good time, do fun things. Don't have too many sweets, though. Even with a good aspect, a trine, Venus rules sweets and Jupiter is too much of everything. But enjoy yourself. The weather is starting to get a little warmer now here in the Northeast. So enjoy yourself. Take some time off. Now, on Wednesday, Venus is going to make a stressful angle to the planet Saturn. It's a minor aspect. It has a strange name, the quincunx, 150 degrees. Venus is happiness and Saturn is difficulties. The quincunx, as I said, it has a strange name, but it's also a strange aspect. It's off again, on again. It's good, it's bad. It's up, it's down. So if you have any major financial transactions, to try to postpone them for another day. If you're having any beauty treatments, do the same thing. Again, not the best of days to buy expensive clothing either, or anything connected with beauty. Right after that, on Thursday, Mercury, even though it's retrograde, it's going to make a good aspect with Pluto, a trine. This increases mental powers. It's a good day for figuring things out. It's a good day for finding out secrets. It's a good day for having serious conversations. Because Pluto rules everything that's very deep, but Mercury is communication. Small talk is going to be should be less emphasized on Thursday. Friday, it's going to be Friday the 13th. Mercury is going to go right over Venus. That's a good time for charming conversation. It's a good time to contact people that you think, maybe the conversation wouldn't be too good. Maybe they're going to be angry. Well, now you can contact them because Mercury is sitting on top of Venus. And Venus is the planet of charm. So it makes communications much easier. And that same day, Venus is going to make a trine to Pluto. That's good. It favors, well, the romantic area. It favors relationships because Pluto intensifies things. It's also very good if you happen to be an artist. Your work will have an extra intensity about it, something that it wouldn't have every single time. Pluto adds that extra depth. Again, one more thing about the retrograde Mercury. I had a client. This was a long time ago, back in the 1970s. I told him on a retrograde Mercury, don't start any major projects or sign any important papers. 3 weeks later, Mercury was retrograde, and he did. Somebody's estate was selling a half a dozen loft buildings at a huge loss. He signed on the retrograde Mercury, put 75,000 cash up front to close the deal. He goes to the bank. The bank doesn't like the deal. The deal fell through. He lost half of his front money, $37,500, which back in the late 1970s was the equivalent of an executive salary for a year. But at least he found out about the retrograde Mercury. Remember, you don't stop living on a retrograde Mercury, but you don't start any major projects if you can avoid it. Well, until next time, this is Bob Marks for Astrology Now, saying, may the stars be with you.